Okay, I promise you guys, the next gameplay that I post will not be raid gameplay. It will be on a different map using a different gun. So, what's going on, everybody? It's Tomb, and today I'm bringing you guys some War Machine gameplay yet again. I'm using the Scorpion, and just having fun with the game. And this is actually a pretty old gameplay. This is about 3 weeks old, but excuse me. That is beside the point. What I was going to talk about today was like fame. So I saw Fearcrads tweet out the other day. He was talking about Jennifer Lawrence and how he watched an interview with her when I think it was she accepted Best Actress or something along those lines, and he made the comment about how she just seems so down to earth and so cool. And the first thing that ran through my mind is like, you know, a lot of celebrities, they don't let their fame go to their head. I don't particularly care for Jennifer Lawrence's acting. I don't think she's that good of an actor, considering the fact that she's been in some, you know, pretty bad movies. I mean, that movie with Bradley Cooper was alright, and then The Hunger Games was pretty good. But my point is, you know, I don't really think that celebrities, they don't always let their stuff go to their head. They don't let the fame, they don't let that stuff get to them, because to them it may be just a job. It's not, you know, oh, I'm Jesus, oh, I'm, you know, I'm this and this and this, and you have to treat me a certain way. I've met a few celebrities. I've met, you know, some rappers, some ball players, some golfers, a baseball player. I met John Smoltz when I was like 6, and I also met him again when I was like 12. So I met The Game, I met Samuel L. Jackson, I met Method Man, I met T.I., met Young Jeezy. You know, I've met like a few people, but the thing is, every time that I've met somebody, and that's one thing that I've noticed about Samuel L. Jackson, even when I met him, he's still the king of coonery, but he's not, you know, a dick about it. He's not, oh, I'm Samuel L. Jackson, motherfucker, you better listen to this, do this and this and this and this. No, it's not like that. And the second thing that I thought about is like, I wonder how many YouTubers are like that. They feel as though that just because they make YouTube videos that they're famous. YouTube does not equal fame, to be honest. I can think of one YouTuber who I would really consider famous, and his name is Spoken Reasons. He's a black dude from Florida, and he was just a vlogger for a long time, and he does skits, and his stuff is really, really good, and it's excellent quality. And he's extremely humble, even though that he's come such a long way from where he started out on YouTube. And then on top of that, he's gonna be in a movie with Sandra Bullock, and you know, it's taken him a long while to get there. But I think it's just the entire thing about staying humble. I've noticed that there are some YouTubers who literally let their fame go to their head. They're like, oh, they act awkward in public when a sub meets them, or when they meet a sub or something like that, because that's just stupid. Like, it honestly is stupid. Just because you make YouTube videos for Call of Duty, that does not mean that you're famous. You're still a regular person, because the minute that you turn your setup off, you go back to being a regular person. And I think that that's how a lot of actors are, at least some of them anyway. I feel as though that some actors are like, you know, as soon as the director yells cut, as soon as I'm off set, I go back to being a normal person. The only difference between regular people, like quote unquote you and me, and famous people, are cameras, money, and good credit. I was talking to my dad about that. He's wondering why the Kardashians are famous, and I gave him the explanation. Well, one, if you guys don't know, the reason that you probably even know the Kardashian name, or you probably have heard it before, is because Robert Kardashian, Kim Kardashian's father, was one of O.J. Simpson's lawyers, and I was 1 year old when O.J.'s trial was going on, so I didn't know anything, so I had to go back and do some reading. But so you have their father, who was already in the limelight a little bit because he was one of O.J. Simpson's lawyer, and that was one of the biggest cases, and that's actually the reason why Court TV is even around, or True TV. And then on top of that, Kim decided to suck Ray J's dick on camera. And then on top of that, they decided to get famous off of that. Like, she started talking to Kanye and all these other people and Reggie Bush, and she started being in the limelight. Like, the only difference is that she has money and she had cameras on her. I promise you, Kim Kardashian slept with God knows how many men, and we all know about it. But there's probably a girl that lives around the street from you that does the same shit that Kim Kardashian does. It's just don't nobody know about it, and don't nobody care, because she doesn't have money and she doesn't have a camera on her. Like, that's the only difference. Like, I'm pretty sure that there's probably a girl around the corner from me sucking some dick right now. But because she's not famous and because she doesn't have money, nobody cares. And it's not the same thing. Like that, I really do think that's the difference between famous people and regular old people. We can do the same shit, but it doesn't matter because regular people don't have cameras on them and we can't publicize it as much, and we're not put on a pedestal as the rest of the world or as the rest of Hollywood and these superstars and these actors and actresses and TV personalities. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. I'm out. Peace.